How's it going, guys? It's RockbandLuigi, and, God, I honestly never thought I was gonna be making a video like this anytime soon, to be honest, but, here I am doing it. But, anyways, if, you guys haven't noticed by any chance, but you probably have, but maybe just haven't said anything, I don't fucking know, but, I haven't really uploaded, like, anything, really, in the, past, like, couple, I think it's maybe been about 2 weeks now, maybe more, I don't know, I haven't checked, but the reason for that being is, I'm pretty much done with LPs, yeah. I know, I probably should have made this explanation video sooner, that was my fault, I just didn't really get around to it, because I started college, like, a couple days ago, and I was kind of stressing out about that, and there was, like, a lot of shit I had to do before classes actually started, like, there was orientation, I had to get, like, my fucking parking sticker, buy all the books and all that, like, I mean, even though it only took that was only, like, 4 days of my time, but still, the rest was just, like, me not getting around to it, but, basically, the reason is, for me stopping LPs for the moment, is that it just isn't fun to me anymore, you know? I thought it would always, like, really be fun, but it just, I don't know, it just really isn't that fun to me anymore. You know? Like, it would feel like a chore, pretty much, to record, like, gameplay, like, to record the LPs and stuff, you know? Like, especially Wario World. You know, like, even though that got, like, I guess pretty decent support overall, like, it still, like, wasn't really fun to me record. I mean, like, support is really good, you know, like, support, like, definitely, like, factors into it, you know, if I was getting, like, incredible support, I'd probably, maybe, upload, like, every other day if it was, like, really good, but, I mean, I kind of have high expectations, but enough about that. Like, it just felt like a chore, you know, like, because for Wario World, pretty much, I mean, I'm just, like, a pretty lazy person, and for Wario World, I would have to bring my TV from my room into my, like, recording area, because me and my brother share a room, so I'd always have to keep moving it, because I would have to bring it back so he could watch TV before he went to bed, and I'd always have to set up the Elgato every single time, because I'd always be moving the TV. And I'd have to keep track of, like, 3 separate recordings, and, you know, I had to do the face cam, the commentary, and the gameplay. And that was a lot to keep track of, and I had to do a bunch of syncing, too. You know, syncing was kind of hectic, because first I would have to sync the face cam and my commentary, because I record the face cam and commentary separate, because I recorded the face cam with Camtasia and the commentary with Audacity. I used Audacity because Audacity has better sound quality than the than Camtasia recording system audio. You know, it just sounds a lot better. So I would have to sync that up, and then I would have to have the face cam and the audio synced up with the gameplay, which that took a little bit as well. And then I would have to, like, edit the layout with, like, the question of the days and stuff like that, and add quality settings to the gameplay, you know, crop the layouts, and then that's like 5 or so something tracks in Vegas. If you're familiar with Sony Vegas editing software, it's like about 5 or 6 tracks, you know, with all the audio and stuff like that, and it's like about a 2.5 hour render, you know, that's pretty much the process of recording Wario World, at least. And it was just really hectic to record, you know, and then when the support, like, started dropping on that series, that just made my motivation even lower. Because my motivation was already pretty low to begin with just me, like, not willing to do all the setup shit and editing, because it wasn't fun. I mean, I guess the recording itself was, like, kind of fun. What demotivated me, though, was, like, the editing and all the setup and all the time I would put into this, and it was just, like, it got really boring to me, and then, like, the support, like, plays a part in it, because it was, like, oh my god, I'm recording this, like, during recording, it's kind of fun, but I have to do all the setup shit, and then all the editing, and, like, do the 2.5 hour renders, and my upload speed is shit, and then when all this process is finally done, like, the support is still, like, pretty low, so it's like, alright, you know, that just makes the motivation even lower, so that's, you know. And then I thought maybe it was because I was doing Mario content that, you know, maybe that's why I wasn't having fun. You know, maybe it was Mario. You know, maybe Mario wasn't... Maybe I was just, like, losing interest in Mario and the people were losing interest in Mario. So I tried to do Pokemon, and that, like, wasn't fun for me either, you know. I thought it was going to be fun because I haven't done it in such a long time. But that, like, wasn't even... That wasn't even good to me when I did, like, what... 2 episodes of Leaf Green or something like that. You know, I thought being in the Pokemon community was going to be a good choice for me, like, networking-wise, because, like, a lot of my friends are PokeTubers, but, you know, just wasn't, I just was not motivated enough, you know? Like, my motivation just was not there to record, you know? It just a lack of enjoyment, really, you know? It just wasn't really fun to me anymore. That's pretty much the gist of it, so... I mean, there might be a day, you know, so I guess I wouldn't necessarily call this quitting, because I do actually plan on possibly uploading guitar covers of video game songs, or maybe like anime openings from here and there, you know, so I'm not totally done uploading, and like I was gonna say, there might be a time where I will legitimately miss recording LPs, and I'll want to get back into them, but I have not felt like recording a video game, or like a gaming-based video, in like a good 2.5 weeks or so. So, but you never know, you know, I might end up missing it, but that's pretty much it for this update video. I mean, sorry if you unsubscribe or anything like that, but at this point, you know, what I'm going to be uploading, which is going to be mostly guitar covers from here on out, but, you know, maybe someday LPs, but, I mean, that's just going to be every now and then, so, I mean, I'm sorry if you unsubscribe for LPs, but I'm really just going to be doing it for the enjoyment, because I know I'm probably not gonna really get bored of guitar covers, you know, and the thing is with guitar covers, you know, most, like, guitar cover channels, like, only upload, like, once a month or something like that. So, it's not like I'd be, like, stressed out and making it up, or putting out an upload like it was with LPs, you know, because I always wanted to put out daily content. It would be pretty stressful. It would be pretty stressful trying to put out daily content, because I do other stuff besides just fucking sit here, but, yeah, it's basically the gist of it. If, hopefully some of you guys are excited for the occasional guitar covers here and there from, video game songs that I liked, and, yeah, alright. I'm sorry, you know, if you're, like, disappointed and stuff, but this is pretty much my final decision, you know, so, yeah, I will see you guys later. Peace out, take care, bye-bye.